Thumbs up. Okay, we're back. We have our good card. And I forgot to read about the national days today. Today is National Fluoride Day, Morgan. Today, Delta Dental, the nation's largest dental insurance provider, released the following statement in recognition of National Fluoride Day. For nearly 75 years, fluoride has proven to reduce tooth decay by strengthening the tooth's enamel, protecting the surface to better resist, yes, it is good, decay by at least 25%. Delta Dental supports the use of fluoride as a critical component of preventative oral health care. Morgan likes hearing about teeth. All right, it is also National Opposite Day. We put an Opposite Day video on Schoology, which is telling me I have a low battery. That's not good. Okay, so maybe I'll do the gross motor thing before I read. It's National Opposite Day. The aim of the day is to have fun all day long, saying exactly opposite of what you really mean. That might get way too confusing for us
Morgan,
here.
I think you're good at that.
Yes, maybe we should have dinner for breakfast and breakfast for dinner. Most sources say Opposite Day is observed on January 25th, while others say it is celebrated by some on January 7th. It is also believed to be celebrated by a group of people on the 25th of each month of the year. Every month? Wow. How to observe National Opposite Day. I know there's a SpongeBob episode that talks about Opposite Day. That's your guys' homework. Make sure you watch it. Explore the opposites of each other. Read about the North and South Poles. Express opposite emotions. Do the opposite of what you mean and use National Opposite Day on social media. All right, so those are our 2 days. Before I read, Morgan, we're going to do a little range of motion, a little gross motor activities. This is on Schoology in case you guys saw it. The first one, our gross motor cards, is stomp like snow boots. You have on snow boots?
Yeah,
You want me to take
yeah,
that
but
switch
you
off or
know.
are you okay?
Yeah.
We're gonna stomp, 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 stomp.
Stomp.
Morgan's doing range of motion and stomping. Good job, Morgan. Morgan's stomping like snow boots.
Stomp.
We're supposed to
Stomp.
waddle
Stomp.
like a penguin. Morgan, you got an idea how we can waddle like a penguin? I'm not even sure I know how. Does a penguin waddle like that?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
There you go. Good job. Morgan's waddling. She's waddling like a penguin. And we had Penguin Week a couple weeks ago, remember? Shiver like a snowman. Oh, you can do that, Morgan. Are you ready? Woo, ooh, shiver like a snowman. Shiver like a snowman. Morgan's shivering. She's shivering. Float like a snowflake. I have no idea. Oh, we can take our hands and go down. We're floating. We're down too. Very good, Morgan. That's some good range of motion, isn't it? Up and down. Yes, we're floating like a snowflake. Glide like an ice skater.
Oh, you know how to do that.
I'm not-
Fly, Morgan.
I was gonna say, how do we glide, Morgan?
Yeah, you got it,
Glide.
Pam. You glided.
Are you gliding, Morgan, and stretch your arms out big? Prance like a reindeer. We did that when we did that silly reindeer dance. I guess that's how a reindeer prances. I'm not sure. Are you dancing, Morgan? Prancing like a reindeer. You can give yourself antlers with your hand. You can say, I have antlers. Whoops, sorry. There we go. Good job. That is good, Morgan. Melt like icicles. Oh my goodness. How do we melt like icicles? Melt.
They're melting.
Take your hands and melt. We're melting. We're melting. Freeze like water.
Freeze. Oh, we can do that.
Yeah, hold still. Good freezing, Morgan. Morgan's a good freezer, isn't he?
Yes, she is.
Oh, and hop like an Arctic hare. Hop, hop. You can't do that in your chair though, can you?
Hop,
Say, I
hop.
can't do that, Miss Pam. We'll do some real range of motion later. All right, we found our good card. Now we're ready to say good again, Morgan. Should I read Walter the baker. Let me give you that one again. I think it's on channel 1. And you can tell me that one. Okay, you get to pick the book. Remember your switch? Should I read Walter the baker or Baby Bear Sees Blue? Walter the baker? Very good. Good job, Morgan. And now we're going to listen for the word good.
I'm here today. Good.
You hold your card up somehow.
Yeah, that'll work. All right. Walter the baker. We're listening for good.
When you hear the word good, you gotta hit your button, okay?
Long ago, in a town encircled by a wall, lived Walter the baker, his wife Anna, and their son Walter Jr. My goggles down. All right, we'll just leave these on until I find them again. They're probably over on my desk. They are, I see them. Walter the baker was known even outside the walls of the town. He was the best baker in the whole duchy. Early every morning, while everyone else was still asleep, he began baking his breads, rolls, cookies, tarts, and pies. Yummy, huh? Anna sold the baked goods, kind of a different word for good, but in the store. No one could resist the warm, sweet smells drifting from Walter's bakery. People came from near and far to taste the delicious rolls. They must have been good. You're right. Very nice. She said they're good rolls. The Duke and Duchess, who ruled over the duchy, loved Walter's sweet rolls. Every morning, Walter Jr. carried a basket full of warm, sweet rolls to the castle where they lived. And they were good? I bet they were, Morgan. You're probably right. Mmm, said the Duchess, spreading jelly on her roll. Ah, said the Duke, putting honey on his. And so each day was the same as the day before. Until one early morning, what happens to Walter? Let's see. When Walter's cat was chasing a mouse and tipped over the can of milk. What will I do? Cried Walter. I cannot make sweet rolls without fresh milk. Walter grabbed a pitcher of water. I hope nobody will notice the difference, he said, as he poured the water into the flour to make the dough. I think they're going to be able to tell. Now, you and I may not be able to tell the difference between a roll made with water and one made with milk, but the Duke, and especially the Duchess, could tell the difference. Ugh, cried the Duchess after she took a bite. What is this? Roared the Duke. Where is Walter the baker? Bring him here at once. So Walter was brought before the Duke. What do you call this? Roared the Duke. This is not a roll, this is a stone. Good. It was not good, you're right. I used water instead of milk, Walter admitted, hanging his head in shame. Good. Pack your things and leave this town and my duchy forever, shouted the Duke. I never want to see you again. My Duke, pleaded Walter, this is my home. Where will I go? Please give me one more chance, please. The Duke remembered Walter's good. Yes, the good rolls and how much he and the Duchess would miss them. You may stay, but only if you can invent a roll through which the rising sun can shine 3 times. It must be made from one piece of dough, and it must taste good. It tastes good. Morgan, it tastes good. Hit the switch.
Hit the switch.
Tell us it tastes good. 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 Now go home and bring me such a roll tomorrow morning. Poor Walter. Good. Walter worked all day and night. He made long rolls, short rolls, round rolls, and twisted rolls. He made thin rolls, and he made fat rolls. Walter beat, pushed, and pounded the dough, but it was all in vain. Look. Yeah, they're making rolls. But how can you make a roll where the sun can shine through? He could not come up with a roll that would please the Duke. By early morning, Walter had only one long piece of dough left. "It's hopeless," he cried. In a sudden fit of anger, he grabbed the last piece of dough and flung it against the ceiling. "Stick there," he yelled at the dough, but it didn't. It fell, twisting itself, as it dropped and plopped into a pail of water.
Good.
Was it good? We'll see. Anna and Walter Jr. were awakened by Walter's yell. They rushed into the bakery just as Walter was about to dump out the water and the twisted piece of dough. "Father, stop!" shouted Walter Jr. "Look!" Anna quickly popped the dough into the oven. Soon it was brown and crisp. She took out the roll and handed it to Walter. It hadn't risen very high, but it had 3 holes. Oh, I know what Walter made. Walter held up the twisted roll and smiled. He saw that the morning sun was shining through it 3 times. He put the roll into a basket and rushed to the castle to deliver his invention to the Duke and Duchess. Oh, what did he invent? The Duke and Duchess saw the morning sun shine through the roll 3 times. Then they each took a small bite. Walter was afraid to look because he had no idea, I hope it was good, how it would taste. "Well done," said the Duke. "Perfect," explained the Duchess. They were both glad that Walter would not have to be sent away. "That is good, you're right. It's very good." And Walter, too, was happy he could stay. "Now, pray tell us, what do you call this?" asked the Duke. Walter stammered as he tried to come up with a name. "What was that? Pretzel?" said the Duke. "Pretzel it shall be. From now on it shall be sweet rolls in the morning and pretzels in the afternoon," said the Duchess. They're not worried about carbs. Walter returned to his bakery and spent all day and night making pretzels for the whole town to taste. The next morning, everyone cheered for Walter the pretzel maker. The end. And now we are really finished with group. Have a wonderful day.